Hello, my name is Kate and this is Positivi's knitting channel. Today I want to talk about sweater number 32 by my favorite things knitwear. I finished this sweater recently. I wanted to knit something without mohair. I have a lot of sweaters in my hand knit wardrobe with mohair and I tend to prefer mohair because I like the halo look that the mohair gives. But as it's summertime at the moment and these sweaters are not so wearable, then I wanted to have some more options without mohair. I believe I have only one sweater without mohair at the moment in my hand knit wardrobe that I actually wear. So wanted to have some more options. I considered many patterns, but then one day I stumbled upon someone who had knit this one, and I really liked the project images and decided to knit this one myself. This design has white raglan, and I really like how this white raglan looks with the stripes. It's 4x4 stripes. Then also it has this rolled mock neck and the same rolled edges on the sleeves and bottom hem. And that's pretty much it. At first, when I saw different knitting patterns with this rolled edge, I didn't like them at all. But I guess I'm brainwashed enough now that I've started to like them. It gives some variety, I think, to your 1x1 and 2x2 ribs that are more typical way to knit the finishings. So, and it has pretty wide sleeves as well. But that's, I think, pretty much about the design. I used Drops Flora and Boho by Nako yarns. The Drops Flora is the darker shade. The Drops Flora is alpaca and wool blend, and the Nako yarn is sock yarn with nylon and wool. Both of these yarns are finger engraved yarns, and I held them double to achieve DK weight yarn. So this design is designed to knit on 4mm needles with DK weight yarn. I tend to like this yarn weight the most. It was the first time for me when I knitted anything from my favorite things knitwear, and I really liked the pattern writing style. It's very similar to Petit Knit that I'm used to and probably many people are very familiar to. And it had enough details and it wasn't too lengthy, so perfect. And there were a couple of nice details that I really appreciated. First, it showed a technique how to change the yarn when you swap the colors. I've knitted stripes before, but back then I didn't use any specific technique to change the yarn. I just changed it and that was it. I knitted socks this way, and in these cases it wasn't so visible, and that's why I didn't mind. But with garment, it does matter a lot, I think, because it's in a more visible place. And I will show you. So here, this is the part where I changed the yarn while doing the increases, and it's almost invisible. They look almost identical. I'm very happy with it. And on the sides, it's a bit more visible, but still very neat. The technique how to change the yarn was very helpful and made the garment look much nicer. Another detail that I really appreciated about the pattern was how these sleeve decreases were done. It instructed to do 2 increases in one round. You did the first decrease after a few stitches from the beginning of the round marker, and then you knitted around and did the other one a little bit before the beginning of the round marker. I hope you understand what I'm explaining here. But I think that when you do the decreases like this, it makes it more symmetrical. And I really liked the detail, but probably it doesn't make a huge difference. So, um, one thing that perhaps isn't so good about the pattern is that it didn't have any short row shaping. I was surprised when I started to knit this one. I was expecting to have short rows, but they weren't there. I guess the decision was made by the designer because it is a striped sweater and it would have messed up the stripes, but perhaps it could have been achieved with a different construction or technique. I've been wearing it a little bit and it's not a big issue or thing, but perhaps it could have had a slightly better fit with some sort of shaping. At the moment, it's symmetrical from the front and from the back, so that's how it is. But overall, I'm very happy with the end garment. I like the colors very much. It is a little rustic feeling, which is not the best, but you know, with a t-shirt underneath, it doesn't matter that much. One thing I forgot to mention is that this sweater is designed to have 7 to 9 centimeters of positive ease, so it's not very oversized. So, if you are considering knitting it yourself, I definitely recommend it. Just keep in mind it doesn't have any short rows. I hope it's not an issue for you. It isn't for me. And I think that's it. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.